Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here back with more Let's Play Skies of Arcadia, and as we can see, we have Fina in our party. Fina's level 1. Oh god, where do I even begin with this? Where do I begin? What? Why is she level 1? She is just 12 levels behind. Not counting Drachma, who's like still 2 levels ahead of us. Anyway, so yeah, we've got Fina. She's got nothing. She doesn't even have any super moves. We have some super moves. We're gonna learn her super moves, because her super moves are awesome. They are. And we're gonna need to do a lot of farming and grinding, because she's got nothing. She has 2 silver spells. She's got nothing else. Cura and Rezen. She's what is this? What is this craziness? Okay, so we're back on Pirate Island. We had the little scene that we're gonna go get all the moon crystals. We've got to leave, though. And there's really nothing else here. We've got all the treasure here, so there's really nothing else to do. We could buy some stuff for Fina, because she has crap for equipment, but we're actually gonna wait on that, because we've got a bunch of stuff to do in the interim as well. So she'll get into a couple of fights, and hopefully she'll survive those fights. Who knows? Alright. And there's a beeping that you can hear on my sound. That's, what you can't see is, now the VMU for the Dreamcast is taken over by Cupel. He is now taken over my VMU. And with this game, Cupel doesn't upgrade like weapons do. It's like there's a cham somewhere around here. Chams are little types of moonstones. And that's what Cupel eats. And when he eats them, he changes form and becomes slightly stronger in terms of a weapon. Because Cupel is Fina's weapon. He's a little shape-shifting blob of a weapon. So he can't seem to sit still or be quiet whenever there's one nearby. So whenever you hear that beeping sound, you will hear it on my VMU, more than likely, because it's loud. There will be a cham. It'll be able to change into different shapes and inflict more damage on enemies in battles as they grow. So this one is over here, and the beeping becomes much more rapid. And what am I thought I was supposed to be A, but there we go. Like, I know it's around here somewhere. And that's the cham. And then you go it's gonna be one of these. Cham, use on Cupel. Yeah. Yeah. That's a thing. That's really the only new thing here. So, and there's one on Shrine Island that we're gonna go back and get. And then there is one on Sailor's Island. So that's what we're planning on doing this episode. And then I'm gonna probably have to do a lot of, backtracking and grinding and farming to get Fina up to a respectable level. So we'll talk to Vice's parents, because they're sitting here in front of the little jack, because they're gonna see us off. I knew you before long you'd yearn to travel the skies by yourself. On some old man's ship. What? Okay. And yeah, it's just a matter of time before the baby bird has to leave the nest. In this case, literally flying away. So what I don't understand is why Drachma's just kind of all of a sudden really gung-ho. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna help you guys save the world, and not, fulfill my Ahab complex and kill that whale. Looking uncharacteristically grim. There's something I have to tell you. I ate the last piece of pizza. What? Alright, so and Dinah's, recalling when he first set out on his own, leaving home, becoming a sky pirate. When a man decides to step out on his own path, he doesn't need to ask for his parents' permission. From now on, you are my equal, so we don't have to call you Captain anymore. We can call you Dad? No, wait. We did that anyway. So it kind of makes me wonder if Vice will actually start calling him Captain, because now we're more equals rather than, you know, odd father-son dynamic. Go make your mark on the world. Alright. It's time to go. So we hop on the little Jack. Thank you so much for, you know, not killing me when you kidnapped me from my kidnappers.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I love how, you know, well, mostly I guess because we don't have a ship other than the little Jack. But the rest of the Blue Rogues are like, yeah, you go off and do this. We'll just leave it up to the 4 of you. Instead of sending, you know, a small platoon of people out. But again, they don't have a ship, so... I've always wanted to sail the world, and now I'm gonna do it and hopefully save it. This is the kind of adventure that air pirates dream of. Except we're not really heroes, we're pirates, so I mean... Do you have any idea where the crystals might be? Yeah, that's kind of something we need to know. There should be a moon crystal hidden in the lens under each of the moons. The closest one are the yellow moon of Valua and the red moon of Nasser. Yeah, we're not going back to Valua right now, that's not... If you go east from here, you should be able to reach Nasser.
Yes.
Alright, so that's what we get to do. We get to go to Nasser.
Hey,
Again, Drachma just seems so out of place here, considering he really didn't want to do this in the first place. But now I guess he's just like, oh, gotta save the world from Valua. Then I can go kill a whale. Most people with, you know, an obsessive hatred, they don't, you know, put their hatred off. Like, no, this is weird. Alright, so now we can kind of come and go as we please. And there's a couple of discoveries that we need to find here. One of them, I believe, is over here. I think it's this waterfall. Yeah, we see here. I'm pretty sure. I thought this was it. I'm gonna have to look around. I really don't remember any of the discoveries past this point. I remember a couple of them because it's like, oh, well, that's a thing. Okay. And a fight. I'm going to leave this fight in just for now, because obviously. And then I'm going to probably do a lot of heavy editing, because I got to get to Shrine Island and then Sailor's Island. And mostly, I just want to show off Fino. Alright, we're going to guard. So, she has Cura and Rosen, and cures one ally of adverse effects except for unconsciousness. 50 chance of reviving an unconscious ally, along with 50% of their HP. I love that it's only a 50% chance, like it's not guaranteed. Alright, Lunar Glyph. Damage and possibly stone a single enemy. We're going to actually use that, because I want to show that off. Oh, and we have 2 bad guys. I thought there was only 1. Well, Drachma can take care of that one. And there's Cupel. He seems to be very integral in all of her specials.
Petrify my enemies.
Those and Cupel and, you know, the moons. So
We did it.
yes, we did. And now we are going to have her. She's going to level up like crazy too. And hey, we got a moonberry. That was fantastic. Alright, so, yeah, I'm gonna go to Shrine Island, which is north of here, and get the gem that's there, and then we're gonna go to Sailor's Island, and then I'm also gonna look up and find out where these freaking discoveries are that I need to find, because something is gonna show up on Shrine Island, or not Shrine Island, Sailor's Island, that we'll need to take care of as well. Alright, so we're gonna go to Shrine Island. I keep getting those two really confused, because it's both start with an S and they're both islands. Alright, so we've got the little boat from Little Jack. I'm probably going to cut this and just skip ahead, because we need to get really far in and there's probably going to be a lot of fights. So give me just a second, I will take us to where the Cham is. Alright, so we're here on the second section of Shrine Island, and it's somewhere over here. And there we go, second Cham. And we'll use that. Fina's level 4 now, because, you know, that's a thing. And Cham on Cupel. And now we're going to leave, so I'll be back in just a minute when we are back onto the world map. So, alright, so here's one. The Silver Moon Pit. Only small islands such as Pirate Island, Temple, I assume they mean Shrine Island, lie in the area where the silver moonstones fall, so deposits this large are very hard to come across. Legends say that silver moonstones hold the powers of life, but the truth remains unknown. So that's right here. Once I figure out right there, not that you can really see, but this silver pale rock of an island, and then supposedly there is something just directly to the south of us. So yeah, give me 1 second, I'll find that one. Alright, so here's the next one. You've got to be really right on it. But we find the sky coral. Microorganisms called sky coral attach themselves to moonstone boulders and grew to form these reefs. They flourish only in very specific conditions and can take 200 years to grow. Their various colors and shapes have long been valued for their beauty. Alright, so those are the two new things that we've got, because that's apparently just, you know, it's a flying rock that you can't see. So I'm going to make my way to Sailor's Island, so I will cut that out because I know there's going to be battles in between, so I will see you guys in just a moment. Alright, so we are back at Sailor's Isle. We're going to disembark and explore a little bit, because there's a couple of things that have changed. First off, we see, the second we land, we meet Domingo. Hey, are you that guy everyone's talking about? Vice? Yes, I did break out of Grand Fortress. I'm just that badass. I'm sure you've heard of me during your travels. I'm Domingo, treasure hunter extraordinaire. No, we actually haven't. You've never heard of me, you say? I know you're truly excited to meet the real Domingo. No, not really. I don't know who you are. I've given up on searching for lost treasures, and now I've taken up a new quest. I now search the world for discoveries. In fact, I'm in the midst of my search for the fabled Topple Rock. He is a little more than full of himself. We can't let him get the best of us, so we'll just have to find them before he does. And I believe if we take too long, he will find the discovery. We can still get it, but I don't know if we'll get paid as much from selling it. I don't know. Yeah. The one they call Vice the Respected. Welcome to the Sailors Guild. So, since we found two discoveries, it took me forever. We can sell the information on them. We've got the information on the guide stones, sky coral, and silver moon pit. And that's, you know, a fair bit of money. And we can buy information, so if we want to find out where Topple Rock is. We could spend 5 for it, but we're not going to worry about that now because it's not anything that we can get at the moment. It's still a little ways out. So, mostly discoveries are things that open up once we have access to the full world. Now that we have the harpoon cannon, we can go through the stone barrier, but the wind walls are still something we can't deal with, as well as, you know, a half dozen other things. So, we are going to go here to the weapon shop, and we're going to buy some stuff for Fina. Vice the Respected. I love that I'm now Vice the Respected. It's amazing. Alright, so we can't do anything weapon-wise. We can, however, buy a Scout Wing and a Break Hand. Elast Armor, which is just a little bit better. It's actually kind of crap compared to what Fina's already got. And a Raincoat, which would be best for Aka and Aka and Drachma. But Fina's pretty good on her own. Fina can't wear the Cryalhound's Claw. She can, however, wear the Thief's Aura, but it's not really needed. We also have all of the older stuff that we could buy as well, should we want to buy something else. We're going to go ahead and buy the Scout Wing for Aka. I don't really... Well, yeah, I will go ahead and buy the Break Hand, because his regular attacks will need to be a thing as well. I still have his Mace Hand for his special attacks. And then I'll buy 2 of these for Aka and Drachma. And that should be everything. That'll increase dodge, which might help Fina for the time being, but I'm actually going to just give her probably the Moroccan shell that we've got. Moroccan, I don't know what that guy again. I just can't see it. Alright, and there are some new weapons for the Little Jack in the ship shop. Secondary cannons. So secondary cannons are interesting because they use less spirit per hit, or use less spirit, but also can be used over successive turns. So I'm actually going to buy 2 of them. Actually, 1 of them for now, because I will also need to buy... Or am I limited to how many cannons I can get? I might be limited. I'm going to buy an engine... Well, actually, I'm going to buy the armored deck for 1. Just to increase our defense. You can see we also can buy... Oh, I have 3 things equipped, so I will go ahead and buy the engine cover as well. And there we go. Yeah, I really don't think I can have another cannon, another 3-inch cannon. I might be able to, I don't know. But, I mean, as you can see, these are actually kind of well worth it. There are 4 types of weapons. No, only 3 types. There's main cannon, secondary cannons, and torpedoes. So, and that's pretty much it for here. So I'm gonna go and save it. Oh no, there is one more thing here. I almost forgot. There's a 3rd cham. And if we come back here into the lighthouse, go up top, and it should start beeping. Yeah, it'll start beeping. The game doesn't really have a good indicator of how close you are to it, since it views the world in 3D. So, like Shrine Island, when you're on the upper section near it, it will start beeping, which throws a lot of people off because it's like, hey, it's not actually there, it's, you know, down below you. So remember, 3 dimensions are a thing. And I could use the Vital Seed on Fina, but I want to wait until she catches up to everyone else level-wise before I start going on giving her all sorts of stuff. So, but yeah, that's where we're going to end this episode here. I'm going to go into the inn and save it, and see if the Wandering Merchant's there. Because if he is, he might have some new stuff for us. And some of that stuff might be beneficial to Fina. So, I doubt he's there. It'd be really, really lucky to see him there twice in a row like this. Yep, not here. So, alright, well, I will see you guys in the next installment. So till then, later everyone.